Hello everyone. Welcome to my first playthrough. And we're gonna actually do Final Fantasy Tactics. I love this game. It's probably one of my favorite games ever made. Not because it's a Final Fantasy game, because there's Final Fantasy titles that I didn't like, but this game in particular is really, really good. So I'm excited about this. So let's go ahead and get started. The only mod that I have on is the graphical lag fix. Square Enix they're not very good at new ports, like porting games from one system to another. A lot of their port outs are really bad. And this one, when they ported it out to the PSP, it had like a graphical lag, and this patch that I have on fixes it. Other than that, no other patches. And this isn't unique to emulating. This is just the nature of the beast with Square Enix and the way they patch games. So. Let's see here. It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Evilis in two. Here we first find mention of the leader Hyrule, a hitherto unknown young man, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. I don't think I've ever used hitherto in a sentence. His is a heroism of great renown, a story familiar to all who dwell within our land. But what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, the youngest of House Beowulf, long famed for producing leaders of knights and men. There's no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Durai papers, the existence of which became known to the public only last year, they had long lain concealed in church archives. This forgotten young man is, in fact, the true hero. The church maintains that he was a heretic, an inciter of unrest, and disturber of the peace. Which account is to be believed? Join me in my search to uncover the answer. But before we begin, might I ask you to share with me your name and date of birth? Sure. So, we're just going to leave it as Ramza. I'm okay with that. And then my birthday is the 15th of January. And now we get a little movie. I know Square Enix is kind of in the mode where they're remaking games. I would love to see an actual rebuild of this game. I mean, I know they did it like on the PSP, but one that isn't buggy and laggy. Because they did the port out on Android, and it suffers from the same lag issue. And if they remake it, please make it compatible with like mouse and keyboard. So I could click on tiles rather than use arrow keys or anything like that to move them. I get the sound turned down. Let me know if it's too loud. You can hear me something crazy right now. For those of you coming from my main channel, there will not be any interesting political discussion. I mean, I understand why it's ruined, but why are the trees there? I wonder how big a chocobo would have to be in real life in order to ride one like a horse. I imagine they'd be better than horses in some ways. Because, like, big birds like ostriches and stuff, like, they could kick the hell out of you. He's a very pious princess. I'm not going to sit here and narrate everything that's said. Story highlights, sure, but I'll let you guys read these things. You can pause the screen if you can't read as quickly as I do. Galgarian and Agrius are not... They don't mix well. They mix like oil and water. So these first couple of battles are kind of tutorials. They don't really matter in the long run. So this is a highly mechanical game. It's very mathematical, which kind of adds to its genius. And I kind of just know these things off the top of my head, but I'll try to explain it the best I can as things happen. Because trying to tell you everything would just be overwhelming for both me and, well, you. Dead men route where you, well, I mean, you're not wrong. Now what to do with Ronza? So the only person in this fight that you're going to control is Ronza. 1, 2, 3. So I want to move here, because I think I got stone, or at least I should. Oh no! Alright, so we're going to go like this. And that just, focus gives you 1 battle power. They call it a, AP, I think it's attack power. Or PA, physical attack, yeah, physical attack. Gives you 1 PA. That was actually a... So, the knight abilities, Rend, destroys whatever piece of gear that they target. In this case, my helm. And that should be understood as, like, a health attack, because now that I lost my helmet, I've lost, you know, a certain amount of health. It isn't much, granted, but... Because, like, helms, I think it's like 8, maybe 8 HP. So now I've permanently lost 8 HP for this battle. Ooh, that was a good attack, too. Damn, 2 critical hits, okay. I think I should hook this knight up. 78%. Well, we'll try. Nope. Oh well. We're gonna bugger off. Pretty good attack. I don't think you can lose this. I mean, if you can, something's gone terribly wrong. So I can't get to him. I can't get to the archer. So what we're gonna do is... and since this knight can't get to me here, that's where we're gonna go. Ooh, I lucky. Oh well. Angriest. Oh no, I guess she went after him. Yeah, like in this fight you can't, the only person you can control is Ronza, so it is what it is. Not your ass, Mr. Postman. Then we get another FMV.
The princess.
This way. Be quick. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
I want to be able to punch somebody in the gut and knock them out.
Forgive me. 'Tis your birth and faith that wrong you, not I.
In the original game, he says, blame yourself or blame God.
Hold there!
Yeah, don't bother to help, Alonzo.
Is it truly him?
I cannot
Sorry
see.
about that. Roommate came looking for his bag.
Dilute, he lives? But why does he fight under the banner of Duke Goltana?
So the first act of this game, we're gonna pause it here, is kind of like a flashback, or like he's thinking back, he's recalling. So that's gonna be it for the first one. I will see you guys for the second one.